Is that how? Pray our strength here. Is that how you?
Preview. Preview. Icicle.
A lot of people, they say this, but they don't just go into detail. They say if a man cheats, it's for one reason. And if a woman cheats, it's for a different reason. Now, for those that are new to the class, pimping school.
No, pimping school. Okay.
Could you describe this to those that are in the back row?
Well, I mean, what you said with it's absolutely correct. That's absolutely true. I mean, it goes back to, I think, one of your original questions about, women that want to live their lifestyle like a man, or, they want to carry themselves or think or act like a man or whatever. Again, they're not wired that way or whatever. Like, when there's sex or, intercourse is involved, they tend to catch feelings. So, and there's so much stock or emphasis that's put on relations from a woman's mind point or a woman's point of view. From a man's point of view, it doesn't mean anything. It's a primitive thing, or whatever. It's just satisfying a need or whatever. A man could go out and have sex with 7 different women, 7 days out the week, and still love his woman or still be in love with his woman or whatever. Like, we've had this conversation before, like, it's possible, but I would hope that nobody's woman has, done this or, experienced this or whatever. But like, it's like I say, as a man, a guy's been riding down the street and seeing a chick walking down the street. I'm like, damn, she thick. You know what I'm saying? And turned around, pulled up on her like, hey, little mama, you too fine to be walking or whatever, like, where you trying to go or something or whatever. And, she hop in and any number of things could happen before you reach her destination and where she's trying to go or whatever. Like, your woman ain't never been driving down the street and seen a man walking and thought how fine he was and went and picked him up and did unspeakable things with him or whatever. Number one, from a woman's point of view, why is this man walking in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So, so I fully believe that that's true or whatever. Now, just like a man could go out and have sex with somebody. You don't need to know her name or anything or whatever. Like, you could have just popped up at your homeboy's house and she was in there and he told you to go in the room or something or whatever. For a woman or whatever, there's a bit of courting, so there was already an emotional level of cheating that was going on prior to the act actually taking place. I mean, I would hope that they were courting each other, like he was sending her those good morning texts, maybe that you forgot to send, or something or whatever. Like there was a dates, they went to the movies, they went out to eat before they went and got that hotel room, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So like that, so going through all that, like, that emotional process or whatever, feelings are gonna develop or feelings, tend to happen or whatever. So, I mean, when a man cheats, it's a bit different than, when a woman cheats.
So, there's a lot of people that feel this way, especially in this modern era where there's a lot of more thought being placed into things, where they're saying that we wouldn't have to worry about this had we had the opportunity to go ahead and participate in polygamy here in the U.S. Now, and they say that monogamy was forced on us, on our culture. Would you agree with this? And how can polygamy assist today's lifestyle.
Well, I mean, I agree, but I don't know that polygamy could essentially assist today's lifestyle or whatever, because like most of us, it's the monogamy that was forced upon us or whatever, or that we were made to believe was the way or the only way is so inbred or ingrained in us or whatever. Like, I'm not sharing a piece of toast. You think I'm sharing a piece of pussy? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, so.
But could you handle that? Because if it so, and I think that's what you're saying, that you can't handle that. If you're messing with a young lady that you know that she's going down a different path as well, emotionally, can you handle this?
No. Yeah, I don't think that's the whole point I was making. I don't think that at this point, I don't think that I'd be like, after being raised in, society's norms and the culture that we live in, telling us that this is the way. I mean, it'd be kind of hard now in middle age to just flip the script and, give that polygamy thing a try.
Now, and I could just picture the young ladies that are probably watching, and maybe even the young gentlemen that would want to hear your response to this as well. Would you think that would be similar to what you stated about women, that they become emotionally attached? Or is it something different why a man couldn't handle knowing that, that someone else is going down that path? Could it be an emotional attachment, or is it more of a pride or
probably
ego?
more of a pride or ego thing for a man. But I mean, it very well could be the same emotional attachment, but I mean, or vice versa, it could be more of a pride or an ego thing. But yeah, like I just, I, I can't see that working for me personally. I mean, to each their own or whatever, live and let live. If they like it, I love it. But like for me personally, that's not an option.
So they say a lot of times when a man, just following up with this, they say when a man wants to address another man for spitting that game to his woman or something of that nature, a lot of times it's not about the woman, it's about the respect that the man is not getting. So he doesn't want to be disrespected. So he wants he wants to address the man. Is that how? Pray our strength here. Is that how you would feel, that it was that you just need your respect?
Well, I'm pretty sure you laughing and couldn't get the question out because we both already know that's not how I feel. Number one, I'm not going to address another man about shit because a man is just being a man or whatever. I'm going to take that up with my woman or whatever. Like, why did he feel like this behavior was okay or whatever? Like what's going on that made him feel like there was an opening or the door was cracked for him to try to, kick that motherfucker all the way in or whatever, But I'm not going to address shit with a man, and I would hope a man ain't going to come try to address shit with me or whatever because, it ain't on the man. A man is just being a man. He just doing what a man do or whatever. So, I mean, if you got a woman and there's a certain level of respect or, for the relationship or whatever, like that you shouldn't have those types of issues or those problems anyway.